regions of country throughout its league area. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past, present and emerging.
Welcome to Before the Game, proudly brought to you by The Professionals.
Swanport Hotel RMFL season. I'm Matt Hood, welcome along today. We're coming to you live here in Murray Bridge from Johnston Park, home of the Imperial Football Club, and Before the Game is brought to you by Professionals Murray Bridge. Welcome to the captain Shane Snell, Alex Butts Button and Adam Ungahel. Welcome guys.
Pleasure to be here.
Now first of all, straight off to you captain. Had the phone call from Jo this week. You're not aware of that, are you?
No.
She rang me.
Here we go.
And she loves Matt's quiz.
Okay.
Absolutely loves it. And do you know why she loves it?
Yep.
Because I'll tell you why she loves it. No, you actually, why do you think she loves it?
Because I practice every week with her.
Yeah. She said 2 hours every night you are studying for Matt's quiz.
Absolutely.
And she's great. She can watch whatever she wants on TV, you know, that sort of thing. So
I go straight to the possum pages for the questions.
Possum pages.
Remember that? The possum pages in the Sunday Market?
No, before my time.
Yeah.
Before my time. Now, Butts, what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
Not a lot, just living the life of a dad, really.
Yep.
It's been good this year, actually. I've been able to spend a bit of time with the family, like I said, and also the last couple of weeks we've been able to go to a couple of Collingwood games too. So,
So you're a big Collingwood man?
Yeah, I'm a Collingwood man, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what about the remote? Are you following any particular club around?
Just keeping an eye on it in general. Obviously, you look at the Suns, Jervois and Imps are probably up the top there. They're probably the three that have separated themselves, and then after that, it's really a raffle, I think, to see who can get in that spot in the finals.
Absolutely. Now, Unga, what have you been up to?
Me? Well, last time we spoke, a couple of weeks ago, I was in the chair here. I've been up to the Flinders, so since we spoke last, I've just been dreaming of the Flinders and looking to go back there.
Wanting to go back?
Yeah, that's right. So.
Good stuff. Now, we should also mention, Captain, about night vision analysts. They're on board again today.
Yeah, night vision analysis, Jack Knight, been a really good ally of mine or us, RMFLTV, but also the clubs and the coaches. I love the work he does in coding the games in the follow-ups, but we're getting the live stats as well, and it's really, really good for us to look, particularly towards the end of the matches, and looking at the team stats around hit-outs and clearances and stuff like that. So it's a good analysis, and we'll keep everyone posted on it today. And it's sponsored by Mobs Constructions on behalf of Imperials and Coorong Realty on behalf of the Coorong Cats. So yeah, looking forward to those.
Fantastic. So we'll be bringing them up on the screen throughout the game. The other thing, next Sunday, right here, Captain, what's going on? Yeah,
so it's the West Adelaide home game, hosting the Adelaide Crows. It's Neil Curley tribute match. So it's a Sandfield sanctioned match, but we also got the under-18s Imps and Talam Bend, and then earlier on there's a Super Rules match. And half-time of the Sandfield tribute game is a little bit of a girls' demo game. All the local girls are putting together a couple of sides each, and pulling on a Crows or a Westies Guernsey, just a bit of a half-time kick around, so it'd be a good experience for them. Mind you, the two girls, the local girls, Brianna Burke and Larissa Schencher, are each going to coach one of those sides. And they made the team of the championships.
Yep.
As girl players for Eastern Zone.
So those ladies go all right.
Yeah.
Now you just moving on. You let the Chili Chandler comment slide. You saw that comment, did you, from Chili?
Which one was that?
The one about smiling.
Oh.
Did you? I was expecting a big comeback from you, and very disappointing. You gave us nothing.
No, well, let Chili the Chile enjoy his little time in the sun and save it for another day.
Yeah, well, he put it in the memory bank, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? He will put it in the memory bank.
I'll
mate.
tell you something about Chile. He messaged me, he's got a real fear about going to Jervois today because it's Life Members Day and he's got a Life Members badge. He's a Life Member of Jervois.
He is.
And he's asking if should I wear it on my Eagles polo. And I said, of course I said, absolutely, mate.
He will eat him out of pizza over
I
there
said,
today.
no, you earned that Life membership and you should go and respect the comrades you earned that with. And but
Johnny?
by and large, you change allegiance. You're with the Eagles now, and you wear that polo with pride and go out and tell your story.
All right, let's get on with the show. Butts, we've got some fantastic sponsors here at RMFLTV. Would you like to just run through them, please?
Yeah, of course. We've got our major sponsor, the Swampwater Hotel, of course. Then our awards, we've got the Daesh Irrigation Fodder Player of the Year, the Dutton's Leading Goal Kicker, Goal of the Year and Team of the Year, McHugh's Bakery and Lunch Trucks Mark of the Year, Chemist King Lyle Parker Club Championship. And then with our weekly awards, we've got the McHugh's Bakery and Lunch Trucks Mark of the Day, Dutton's Goal of the Day, Dutton's Team of the Week, Smiley Car Wash and Farm Fresh Markets Player of the Day, Elders Rising Star Best 21 and Under, Murray Sales Defender of the Day, Crowy's Paints, 1%er, Coin Toss and Weatherwall. We've got the replay, that's Red Arc, and then the umpires and Irvin.
Thank you, Butts. That's excellent there, and thank you to all our fantastic sponsors. Now, we're going to look at some of the other awards that we've just mentioned there, and we're going to look at the Chemist King Club of the Year first up. Captain, how's that looking?
All right, we put that slide up. Hang on, we've got the wrong slide there. We'll just wait for that one to come in.
There we go.
It. So the Chemist King Award there, Imps on top with 84, Mypo 66, Jervois 63, Talem 60, Cats 52, Suns 50, Manham 19, Ramblers 18 and the Storm on 6.
So we'll now go to the Daesh Irrigation and Fodder Player of the Year, and the first game, please, Butts.
Yeah, so we had Mypo versus Mallee Districts, and we've got 3 votes, Pat Davies, 2 Jack Klusky and 1 Stephen Mills.
And the next game, please, Adam.
Yeah, last week the Coorong Cats versus Jervois. 3 votes went to Josh Scott. He finished off the day nicely there in the dying minutes. Unfortunately,
She's made that sound nice.
Yeah. So well done. 3 to Josh Scott, 2 to Alex Didderford, and Jack Holliday picked up a vote there.
Captain, the next game.
Yeah, so Ramblers versus Southern Mallee, Jaden Barrett with 3. Is that the Prince?
That is the Prince.
That's the Prince.
No, it's Jaden. Is it Jaden? No, it's Josh.
Josh.
No, sorry, not the Prince.
There's that many Barretts.
Yeah.
Brett Pedersen got the 2 and Kai Roberts from Ramblers with the 1.
And the last game, Butts.
And then we had Manor versus Imperials, Jack Penfold after his run in the state game, 3 votes. Johnny Boris apparently up the ground a bit, 2, and then Jacob Stagg with 1.
Thanks, mate. We'll have a look at the leaderboard now, and out on front, clear winner is Jack Penfold with 17, 16 is Josh Scott, 14 Ryan O'Driscoll, and 11 is Josh.
Rory.
How come I keep
saying Ryan?
Hang on, correcting that now.
Rory,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Got that sorted. Rightio.
They're into him today.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Every day.
Hey, my first mistake ever, and he's straight into me.
Every week he says his first mistake.
So we'll have a look at the leading goal kickers, please, Adam.
Yeah, pretty tight at the top there. Josh Scott, 45 there for Jervois. Johnny Boris on 42, and Sam Sanders from the Cats is on 40. So the top 3 are pretty tight there. Out at the Suns, Tommy Keogh is on 29, as is Stephen Mills, and 27 to Lockie Thomas, and Ben Hansen just bringing it up there on 26 goals.
Now, the Colonel didn't kick any goals last week. You were at the game. What happened?
Yeah, no, the Colonel, he had a job to play, and he's not a selfish man either. So
He just dished off 4 or 5?
he did, and if you were watching the game, you would have seen, the Cats shared it around a bit, and they played some really, really good footy. So it was an all-team effort there last week.
I thought he might have gone up the ground a bit, maybe played in the middle a bit.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll leave the coaching to the coaches, and I'll sort out the administration. But I throw my 2 cents in, but nobody listens.
All right, we'll have a look at the Swamport Hotel ladder. Thanks, Butts.
No worries. So we've got the Suns and Jervois sitting equal on points with 22, Imps with 20, then we're down to Mypo with 12. The Cats, a important day for them with 12 as well. Ramblers 8, Manham 6, Talem 4, and then the Storm with 2 points.
Thanks, mate. Good stuff. And Dutton's Team of the Week. We'll have a look at that one now, please, Captain.
Yeah, on the back of last week, Jack Klusky in the centre, polished display. I think we said 38 touches according to night vision analysis, so big effort from him. Zane Barry, career best form on the wing. Kai Roberts, well deserved in there at fullback. And Tate Silverlock, obviously just that marginal win down at, just to come from behind win there for Jervois, is the coach of the week, and umpire was Daryl Thomas.
Good stuff, and there it is. That's the Dutton's Team of the Week. And at this point, we'd also just like to thank our sponsors of Before the Game, Professionals Murray Bridge. So a big thank you to David and Karen Clark. So thanks for them. Now, Captain, you had a little chat to the Imperials captain a little bit earlier on today, and there's rumours flying around the ground that he's not going to play today. What did you find out?
Well, let's throw to that video and see what he's had to say.
Rightio, let's do that.
Good day, Michelle, the skipper of the Double Blues. Thanks for joining us Before the Game, Louis.
Yeah, no problem, Shane.
So yourself, not playing today, so what's the details of your
Just a really light strain, barely a grade 1 strain, so I'll just miss this week hopefully.
Hamstring?
Yeah, just a bit of awareness and a high hammy.
Okay.
Nothing too concerning, but just this time of year, don't want to risk anything.
So next week is
Tailem Bend.
Tailem Bend. So a rest then too.
Depending how we go today, I think, because if we do lose 3 out of 3, we can lose third
Okay.
spot, and that's something we want to get that double chance.
Right. Okay then. Heading towards another finals campaign, we just talked about that. How do you think the side's shaping up at the moment?
Really good. Yeah, with Brett Todd coming in, we're developing each week. Big focus on this run coming into finals, and I think we're starting to hit our straps a bit. Good.
You mentioned Brett Todd. What sort of impact? You know, we're further into the season. We spoke early, so he'd only just sort of got here, but we've had, what are we, round 15? So what sort of an impact has he had, and has he made a change to maybe what we've been doing the past seasons?
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. The professionalism he brings in, the organisation of trainings, it's just, something we haven't had in a long time. The boys are responding really well. We put up training plans for each training. The messages, the feedback he gives to each player is just really impressive. Yeah.
Here he's a bit of a footy nut, loves his stats, and talking about stats today.
Yeah, he does. And I'll have an earpiece in, paying attention to the stream and watching the stats for him today up in the box. But
I can put you in on that as well. The stats will be coming through. Compliments of Mob's Constructions and night vision analysis for Imperials, and the Cats compliments of Coorong Realty. So we thank those companies and the clubs for getting behind it. So it's a really good resource, and I think Brett will really love seeing what he gets through the coding, and he gets that on the Tuesday night.
without a doubt.
Some younger lads that have sort of been blooded this year or just starting to come on. Who are some of the exciting ones that we can sort of see in the future of the Blues?
Yeah, we've had a few young lads step up this year. They've responded well to Brett. Molly's a particular one. He's actually playing in the 18s at the moment. He's kicked a few goals out there. He'll feature in the A grade today. Youngie. He's been fantastic. And then Jack McKay's probably a surprise one. He's really stepped up and solidified a role down back. Kyle Darlett's gone another length this year, another string to his bow. He's been excellent as well.
One I want to touch on is the Daniels boys, obviously Riley and Lockie. In particular, Riley played in the B grade last week and then come in last minute because someone heard. Was that you that heard himself?
No. I did mine after the game. James Clark did his before the game. Clarkie pulled out with a quad just before the first siren, and we were lucky enough to be able to put Rooster right in, Riley Daniels, and he held his own. I thought he did quite well. And
I've been told that.
He'll get another crack today.
So he's got another run, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, no, he hasn't. He's got a thumb issue pulled out late as well.
Okay.
So my bad.
I did ask that question and I didn't know that he was.
A little bit of a thumb issue. He couldn't quite mark the ball, so he was a laid out.
So Coorong Cats today. What's the strategy? What's the message we can look for the Blues to try and combat the Cats out here today? Because we know they've got some tools and they've got some pretty good footballers out there. And just wondering, has there been any defensive mindset on those players, or is it all about winning the contest and winning the centre clearance and getting it down to Johnny Boris and co?
I think any time you play a game of footy, you want to start positive, trying to win the footy yourself, getting it forward, and then if it's not going your way, then you can react and adjust there. But Toddy's message is all about 21 players. If 21 players contribute, know their role, play their role, you'll win any game of footy, and that's the message that we're going to try and get through today to these young lads.
Look, should be a cracking game. Look, thanks for joining us, Louis. All the best, and back to you guys. And
And a big thanks to Louis D, the captain of Imperials then, for on game day, giving us his time. But you had a bit to do with him last year, being assistant Scotty McMahon.
Yeah, a little bit.
What sort of man is Louis D?
He's very passionate, absolutely loves his footy and loves the Imperial Footy Club. And he's a guy who will always look to get the best out of himself. He's always asking questions, what can I do better, what can I work on? Always looking to learn and always looking to get better. And obviously off-field, an absolute ripper of a bloke too. Good man to have a beer with.
Absolutely. And big out today, Captain.
Yeah, they had to cover with him, young Ritter. Joshy Ritter's come in again. Well, when I say young, I think Josh has been around the block a few times as well, and he's having a good season in the two. So let's look forward to seeing how he goes up against a couple of your big boys in the Cats there, Fisher and Halliday.
Yeah, just on that too, I have heard you might see a bit of Ryan Farnham in going through the middle as well.
Okay.
So
There we go. That's why we're paying the big bucks to Butts here, the inside scoops. So
comments later on for the live stream.
yes, he's in the box. So, yeah, exactly. Now let's have a look at last week's results, and Adam will kick off with the first game.
Yeah, look, thank you. I think, Matt, you had to give me this one, didn't you? But
Yeah,
it was, Jervois versus the Cats down there at Tinchinara. Beautiful day on the deck, beautiful facility at Tinchinara. Jervois just got over the line there. Jervois 68 defeated the Cats 65, so just 3 points, and it was in the dying moments of the game. Best there for the Cats was Alex Stitterford, Josh Scott as well there for Jervois, and the goal kickers on the day, Big Albie Dunstan booted 4, and Josh Scott always on point, kicked 6 there for the day.
Thanks, mate. And the next game, please, Butts.
yeah, sure. So we had Ramblers heading out to the Mallee to play against the Southern Mallee there, I believe. So we had Southern Mallee 146, defeated Ramblers 15. So the margin there ended up being 131 points. I have heard, obviously, Southern Mallee are playing some very good footy, and Ramblers copped a few injuries as well during the day. So some of their better players in the middle, which wouldn't have helped at all. The Suns' best, he's having a good year, this bloke, Tom Keogh. And the Ramblers, the recruit, Kai Roberts, has come in and played some good footy for them as well. The leading goal kicker for the Suns was Josh Smithson with 6, and then 1 each for Ramblers from Tyreen Golan and Nelson Miller.
Thanks, mate. Captain, next game.
Yeah, out at Manham, the Blues ventured out there. 97 defeated Manham 43 by a margin of 54. Best from Pools, Johnny the Boris, and best from Manham in the ruck, Jacob Stagg. That's why we put him in team of the week. Leading goal kicker was Jack Penfold before for the Blues, and for Manham, Isaac Hampel with the 3.
Nice work, thank you. And Adam, the last game.
Yeah, Maipo Longa had a good day over the Mallee Storm, so it was Maipo 198 defeated the Storm 49, so a margin of 149 points there. Best for Maipo was Pat Davies, and for the Storm, Ben Pomeroy, so they all had a good day out. Goal kickers for Maipo, leading goal kicker there, Stephen Mills on 8, had a good day, and for the Storm, Shane Pate booted 3. And of course our thoughts are always with the Maipolonga community.
Absolutely.
As well, so.
Yep, absolutely. And Facebook pages, let's have a look around the clubs and just see what's been happening on social media. And we'll kick off with the Suns first of all. What's been happening out there, Butts?
So the Suns, you've got the inaugural Suns Ball and Auction Night, that is tonight. Cocktail dress, and listed there on the screen are some of the auction items as well. If you want to get your hands on a bargain or pay well overs, it depends on how you go, I guess. Get out there and have a look at that. And I'm sure the King of the Mallee will make a big entrance.
He's been talking about it. He's been talking about it. So they'll all stand up as he walks in, all that sort of stuff.
The attaché case.
Absolutely. Now we'll go and have a look at Imps next. What's happening today, Captain?
Today's Ladies' Day, $35 includes some drinks and nibbles. Drinks and nibbles, sorry. Under the veranda. Drinks and nibbles. Nibbles with a double B. My apologies.
Now, is that your first mistake?
No,
McDonald's going to bail me out.
Oh no. Yeah, so
Sorry, pardon me. Apologies to all those people.
oh no. Well, Terry Conley could bring you in. He slept one night on Mile Metal, so. Now let's have a look at Jervois. Let's have a look see what's Jervois. We'll move straight on. And congratulations to Bailey Muller on his league debut. And also out there at Jervois today, they've got their Life Member and Sponsors Day, as we mentioned earlier. They've got beer, wine, wood oven pizzas, and it'll be hosted by Mr. Football, Johnny Kluski. So, yeah, he'll be looking after everyone out there today. Let's have a look at MyPo, please, Butts.
Yeah, no worries. You've got on the 12th of August, you've got the Ladies' Day for the Mypolonga Football Club. You're looking at $30 a ticket. You get a free drink on arrival, prizes, and wine tasting. So yeah, if you want to get out there and have a good day, the MyPo ladies, get your hands on some tickets for a good day.
We'll have a look now at the Cats, Adam.
Yep, an away game, so no event on, but the Cats shop is open again. Now, gentlemen, you can imagine starting up a new club, and there's about, I don't know, 3,000 members all wanting merchandise. You can imagine how much is going on online there. So I think we broke the internet the first couple of rounds that Nelson Teamwear, of course, supplied us. So it's been fantastic. Everybody's got on board and looking good in the blue and white.
And just quickly, looking ahead, what's on next weekend at Canalpin?
Next weekend at Canalpin is Ladies' Day, so it's all about the ladies, I think.
Nibbles down there?
I'm just going to be a little bit careful. And, but Ladies' Day at Canalpin.
You're already in enough trouble.
The RMFLTV will be down at Canalpin too. So
yeah, we're going.
Watch out, Captain, what you say down there.
We'll have the same crew too.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, Captain, Ramblers, just go nice and steady, please.
Yeah, so new patrons for Ramblers, two club stewards, Brenny O'Neill and Martin Doc Altman. So well done to those guys, a couple of real staunch Ramblers, new patrons for the Ramblers Footy Club. They had their AGM during the week, so I guess they've got the same.
Two great club people, Captain?
Yeah, great people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Manham, please, Butts.
Yeah, so Manham, the 12th of August again, the Ruse Ball is on. $50 to go.
But it changes in price tomorrow.
Yeah, $60 from tomorrow. So if you want a ticket, get in there today. Make sure you get your hands on that cheaper ticket. And have a great night again.
Absolutely. Adam, the Storm.
Yeah, the Storm next week as well. So it's a night at the races out there at the Storm, and they've got the dress code of the op shop frock.
Up from the op shop.
Frock up. So there's nothing better than...
I'm glad you slowed that down.
Yeah, I had to, yeah. So get out and support your local op shop there, and they're always a good dress-up night and a lovely time at the races too.
Captain, Tailem Bend.
Yeah, so this is a real interesting one. This is more from their past players. They haven't really got so much of a club article, but their past players posted that former Eagles teammates Don Schooner and Kevin Crepignery, both their grandsons played against each other on the MCG last weekend. One in Cosy Pickett, grandson of Kevin Crepignery from Melbourne, against first game of Matt Coulthard. You might have seen him last night running around for Richmond as well. So he's a grandson of Don Schooner, and both those two guys played, I believe Terry told me, the 72 grand final together.
Wow.
For Tailem Bend. So there you go, a little bit of trivia, moment. So,
Good stuff. No, excellent. And thank you for that, Captain. And that's everything from our Facebook pages. And now we're going to have a little bit of a look at an interview I did earlier today with the co-captains of the Coorong Cats in the Colonel, Sam Sanders and Chad Kennett. So we'll have a listen to what we had to say. Sam and Chad, thanks for having a chat to us here on Game Day.
Not a problem, thank you for having us.
No, good stuff. Hey, first of all, I just want to go back a little bit, and first of all, I'll ask you, Chad.
Yep.
When you very first heard someone say that there's a potential for a merger with Meningi and Borders Tinty, what went through your mind?
Oh, well, exciting to start with, and also knowing a bit of the background as well. It was more so exciting for the future of the club too, because we had quite a lot of senior colts that were playing away in better competitions, coming out to play for Tailem Bend and teams like that. So it was sort of not so much exciting for me, but exciting for those guys to get them to come back.
Yes,
that was more the main thing about it, because you want the footy club in the town. Yeah, and if you don't have a footy club,
it's the heart and soul, isn't it?
Yeah, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about you, Sam? What sort of, when you first heard that this was potentially going to happen, what were your thoughts?
Well, I was sort of in the loop a little bit for years, given that Mum was sort of on the committee.
Inside info?
I was all over it pretty well. She said there was talks of it and what I thought, and I said, well, it's had to be something that probably had to happen for us to stay in the River Murray, just with the junior side of things more than anything. And the B grade had been struggling for years, so without that depth and without the kids, and we could wait 3, 4, 5 years and scratch through, or and then lose some of those kids, lose some of the seniors, or you could just be proactive and do it before it really bottoms out.
What's been the best thing to come out of the merger, Chad?
Oh, well, just getting to meet a whole new group of people. And the best thing about it is everyone's so like-minded. We come from very similar communities, farming-based communities, so, it's just broadening our horizons a lot. I never really knew many guys from Meningie other than a few my own age, but now I've met a few older people and just the quality volunteers, it's just, it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Your thoughts?
Yeah, and the club, like the success on the field is only one small part of it. It's like the club off the field is going off. Like the dinners and the social events and how many people are back at the club after games, at trainings. Yeah. Seeing the kids be competitive, and we've still got the potential to play finals in all grades. Yeah. So that would have been decades since that's happened.
How did the ball go the other night down at Tintinara?
Yeah, it was good. Memory's a bit short on what actually went on, but I don't really remember speaking.
So you were best on?
Well, probably. Yeah. A long way from. I reckon Alex Stidderford was probably best on for the blokes, and Mercedes Sumner was probably best on for the girls.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's good.
And the better half of mine.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Chad, obviously you've met some as you said, some new players. Who's the player in the side that sort of just is quirky, makes you laugh? You just think, man, he's a strange cat, this one. But good fun.
Yeah, well, in the team he goes by the name Thumper, so Liam Thompson. He's just an absolute cracker, you know, like all the time. We did this little thing up in Adelaide with the puddle jumpers, serving food to the homeless, and he was just on fire up there, just a class clown. And
made it really fun. Good stuff.
Always fun time when he's around. No,
good stuff. Now, Kendall, on the flip side, who's that person that you've when it comes to the Border Tinty connection?
It's probably a lot of the B grade boys as well that I haven't had much to do with. There's some funny young blokes kicking around in there that are particularly fun after hours as well. But I don't know, and having Charlie Fisher come in as well, that's another thing. But he's a quality fella. So, playing this on the footy side of things, playing with someone like Stiddy, and he's just a mad thing. Just goes berserk, and contested ball, he's a ball, so I just love the way he goes about it.
Yeah, for sure. Both have got famous football parents. Okay, now...
Famous and stretch.
Well, Colonel Senior, I played footy with him, he was pretty handy. So, first tell me, do they give you much advice, much encouragement? What's the go there, Chad?
Not really, no. It's normally just a quick little conversation on Monday morning. How'd you go?
Yeah.
No worries, all good. But
that's it?
Yeah, if I wanted to ask for it, he probably would give a bit of advice, but he's never really been one for that. So,
Now, who just that, Mum or Dad gives you the advice?
Mum probably does more than Dad. Dad probably taught me how to kick a football, and that was about it.
Yeah.
He's very not an overbearing parent at all. It's good. I wouldn't be able to deal with other parents too well. But no, he's got plenty of advice. If you want it, like Chad was saying, probably the same. Yeah. He's smart enough to know what he's talking about, but he won't offer it up unless I ask for it.
Yeah. And just quickly, where are the Cats at right now, Chad?
Well, I think a good word to be building after last week. A lot of confidence out of that game, and
should have won it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we think anyway. And hopefully we can keep building, and our aim is to do some damage come finals time. So.
Yeah. Colonel?
Yeah, it's probably almost similar to last year. It's not the worst position to be in when you're coming from underneath. And last year it worked for us, so it'll help coming into finals with half a team full of blokes that have won flags for fun as well. How many times have the BDT boys come from second or third and then just flown through finals? So we've got plenty of finals experience there, so that won't be an issue. So.
Absolutely.
If we can have a crack, I mean,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Time for the 10 questions. Age?
26.
31.
Middle name?
George.
Robert.
Footy number?
1.
5.
Nickname?
Colonel.
Keno.
Best mate at the club? Don't muck around. Come on, quick.
I don't know, really.
You got no friends or what?
No, I'm sort of friends with everyone, but...
you are that type of guy.
I'm not bum buddies with anyone, really.
All right, pass on you.
Hayden Shilling.
Hayden Shilling. Steak or seafood?
Steak. Oh, it depends where you are, but yeah, seafood probably.
Seafood. Favourite TV show?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Peaky Blinders, actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
Peaky,
yeah,
yeah, I'd say Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I don't mind Peaky Blinders either. Who do you back from the AFL?
Crows.
Crows.
Crows, couple of Crows boys. Jocks or boxers?
Jocks.
Jocks.
Yeah, good boys.
Always boxes.
Yeah. No, definitely not. Don't be silly.
Triangles as well, might I add.
Oh, you got a little triangle in it. Was
yeah.
that Saturday night or?
No, they're just much better.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel
No.
like I'm 40 years old, but I don't care anymore.
No, that's all right.
Triangles for comfort.
No, that's all good. No thongs.
Burks.
Yeah, okay.
Not
Dodge
those
that
songs.
question.
I wasn't talking about thongs.
No, but I beat you to it.
And best player you played with?
Probably Brian Fenton. I reckon.
Yeah, go close. Yeah.
Josh Richardson.
Josh Richardson. There we go.
Tyson Waite.
Oh, and Tyson Waite.
I got him in the back end of his career, but
Yeah, for sure. Guys, thanks for having a chat. Much appreciated on game day. All the best today and all the best for the rest of the season. Back to you guys.
Cheers, thank you.
And a big thank you to Chad and the Colonel Sam Sanders for their time on match day. A couple of really polished, genuine young lads, aren't they, Adam?
Yeah, they are not only on the field but around the club as well, Matt. They, you know, their heart and soul is with the club.
Yep.
And you know, it's really pleasing to see with the merger and everything that's happened that we've got such fine men, you know, just getting on board, getting around the players, getting around the families and the young ones as well. So yeah, two pillars of the senior side there, and really great for our club.
Absolutely. We're into the last quarter here in the B grade. What's the score update, please?
We are Imps are leading by 30 points there, so it's Imps 6-8-44 to the Cats 2-2-14.
Lovely work, thank you. Let's get into the this week's games, and the very first game is the Jervois v Tullamarine game. Butts the ins and outs, please.
Ins and outs. So Jervois outs. We're looking at James Safiris, Dylan Barry. That's a big out. Abraham Naima and Bailey Muller, who made his debut last week. Ins, we have Ben Hanson, big in for the Jervois Footy Club.
Yep.
Joshy Holder, Brad Towell and Jake Elder.
Yep.
And then Taylor Bend at the moment, we just haven't seen or heard what the go is there.
So no ins and outs for them. And we do need to mention Big Harry Barnett, 100 games today for Jervois. So congratulations to Big Harry on that one. Adam, the next game, Southern... Oh, sorry, we've got to do some tips. I always forget the tips on the first game.
Okay, that's
All
the
right.
second mistake for the day, even though you only made
No, I wouldn't class that as a mistake. That was an oversight. That's what that was.
I'm tipping Jervois, Matt.
You're going to go with Jervois?
Harry Barnett, great. He's had a great season by his standards, so certainly stepped up into the ruck role with Tony Gibson leading the club. So yeah, Jervois are quite comfortable winners today.
But
60 to 80.
But your thoughts on this game?
I think Jervois as well. Undefeated at the moment through the season.
Yep.
And being Life Members Day and Sponsors Day out there as well, I think they'll get up for that one.
Yep. Adam?
Yeah, Jervois too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go Jervois. Easy win to them. Next game. I can move on now. Southern Mallee Suns v Mypolonga. Ins and outs, please, Adam.
Yeah, out there at Lamoureux, so just one change there for the Suns. So out is Jack Seckham and coming in is Chris Vince. And Mypo 4 out there, so 4 changes. Out are Braden Hine, Brady Wrigley, Jack Zatto and Declan Fritchley. And coming in for Mypo, Mitch Bowley, Jake Altman, Jack Freestone and Mitch Lewis.
Yeah, fantastic. Just on that, I think there's a couple of guys there, Captain, that are very unlucky. We were out at Mypo last week.
Yeah.
Young Fritchley, Zatto played very well.
Yeah.
Those guys would be very, very disappointed because they did play well. Adam, your thoughts? Who's going to
Why
win?
would they be disappointed?
Well, they're disappointed that they're out.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, they're out.
Well,
Those
they may
boys.
be out for.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack said I could see him be out for form. I don't know if any of those on form.
No. Well, Fritchley and even Braden Hine was
Yeah.
very good as well. So.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, but they've got some quality ins as well. So.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's obviously they're going to make way for those players. Who do you think's going to win?
Yeah, I'll pick the Suns by 42.
Suns by 42, Butts.
I think the Suns playing some very good footy all year. I think they'll get up pretty comfortably.
Yeah. Captain?
Yeah, I think the Suns, but not by a lot. I think Mypolonga will keep them honest out there, and I would say under 20.
Well, if Mypo are going to be a contender in the finals, they're going to have to be very competitive. I don't say they're going to win today, but they've got to be competitive. So they've got to keep it within 20 points. Otherwise, they're miles off the pace. All right, Captain, let's have a look at the Mannum v Ramblers game.
Yeah, Mannum and Ramblers out at Mannum. Mitch Heward out, big out. Max Borman's in for him. and Alpha Ramblers, Keenan Harridan, Jacob Trevorrow, Braden McDonald and Riley Vance, and that's massive. That's
huge. Yeah.
Massive for Ramblers. So in Max Machete, Alex Hine, Calder Borman and Daniel Catilla, I believe it is. So, yeah, oh look, I mean, they'll miss Mitch Heward, Manham, because he's been probably their most consistent performer all season, him and Keller and Dylan Rivens. So, and I might have gone against Manham had I not seen the outs for Ramblers. So it's going to be a close game, but I think I'll just pick Manham at home.
Okay, no problems. Butts?
You look at the out for Ramblers, and special shout out to Braden McDonald as well. I believe it's an ACL.
Yeah, did he?
So yeah, special shout out to him. Hope he comes good soon. I just think you look at that. That's pretty much Ramblers' engine room there that have shifted out of that team. So I think Manham will get up by about 5-6 goals.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, particularly being out at Manham as well. I'm going to go Manham.
Yeah,
not by 3 or 4.
Okay, yeah, and I just think massive outs there. Trevorrow, all their big guns are out there, and just means everyone else is going to have to step up. Machete's going to have to step up, but I think Manham will get the win there today. So, all right, let's move on to the big game here at Johnston Park, and Butts, we're going to look at the ins and outs for the Imperials and the Cats.
Yeah, of course. So Imps, some big outs here actually. You've got Clint Dement, James Clark and Louis D. Michel out. In come Carter Norman, Sean Sandwich is a very big in, and Josh Ritter. And then for the Cats out, Darcy Connor, and in, I'm excited to see this guy go around today, Clinton Walker. Can be very, very exciting out there today.
Yeah, and your thoughts, who's going to win this game?
This will be a very, very close game, I think. You look at Coorong last week, really pushed Jervois right to the brink. Some significant outs for Imperials. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a boil over here today and Coorong get up, but having said that, you go with form and maybe Imps by, it could even be a kick.
Mm-hmm. Close one. Adam, why are the Cats going to win?
Yeah, look, the Cats are pumped. I've been around them all morning, and after last week, they're ready to rock and roll today. So make no mistake, after the 3-point loss to Jervois. So I'm going to go the Cats by 3 goals.
Apart from Matty Hartman, probably almost full strength side.
Full side.
Yeah, apart from Matty Hartman, probably.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
And we're not too sure on Matty. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe. So we'll keep an eye on him. But he's obviously a big loss in the ruck there. But of course, Clinton Walker back in, which is very exciting, as Butts said.
For sure. Captain, your thoughts?
Yeah, a bit like Butts. It's going to be a tight match. Imps will definitely miss those outs. Those 3 players that do bring in, Carter Norman and Sean Sandwich, which are quality ends. I'm sure they like to play with them in and those guys that are out, but it's not to be. That's the nature of footy these days, and you've got to carry injuries and unavailability. So, look, I'm excited by Walker as well. I love the way he plays football when he kicks ripping goals, especially running through inside 50 on his left, and he'll get around a player or two. So he's an excitement machine. Looking forward to what he can do. I think the Cats will be looking forward to getting Matt Hartman back, but that said, I think they can carry the rucks through that, but I'll just go to Imps just.
Imps just, yeah. I'm with Butts. I think it's going to be a ball over here today. I think the Cats will just get over the line, so we'll just see how that eventuates. But yeah, so I'm going to go with the Cats today. Our new segment just keeps flowing on here, the Cabbage Patch. So we're going to bring up some new arrivals. Please, Captain, first one.
Yeah, so that one's to Lena and Brad Oates. Brad and Lena, his partner, on the birth of Sari Rhiannon Oates, weighing in at 2.8 kilos. Brad had a serious knee injury last year, playing for Imps, and has been on the sidelines recovering. So all the best in the family way there, Brad.
All right, we'll bring up the next one here, and Adam, the next one.
Yeah, so there we go. We all know that face. So umpire Rodney Green, he's been out here this morning blowing the whistle. So thank you very much, Rodney. So Rodney has actually become a grandpa. Now, is Rodney old enough to become a grandpa?
I'm not sure, but I did pass him this morning, and I said, "You're definitely a grandpa, Greenie." He said, "Yep, I'm a grandpa." So
well done to Greenie there. I'm becoming a grandfather, and of course. The little one there with a lovely contemporary name, Nova Lee.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So there you go.
Good stuff. Alrighty, it is time now for the almost award-winning Matt's Quiz. And of course, Matt's Quiz is brought to you by Professionals Murray Bridge. So we're going to get our props manager, Jimmy, to bring the props in, our buzzers. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
He's handed it.
Yeah, he's done. Now, what's he done here, Adam? He knows. He knows. Oh, turn it around, Adam. It's okay.
We do give Coorong Realty a good plug in our stats section.
Yeah, we do. So for the stats, we can talk that.
No, we're all friends. It's fine.
Absolutely. All right, so Matt's quiz now. No looking over my shoulder, Captain. Now, you've been practicing, we know that. Joe's already told me that. Okay.
Captain,
Hang on. I haven't asked for the buzzer test
practicing
yet.
my instinct.
Yeah, well, we've been watching you today because if you jump the gun, we're going to penalise you. Captain? Sorry?
I'm taking over.
Mistake number 3.
No, that was an oversight, not a mistake. Test your buzzer, please, Adam.
Unga.
Butts.
Captain.
Right, buzzer's all working, we know that. All right, question number 1. How many goals did Tex Walker kick last week's showdown? Yep.
7.
I'm the captain. All right. Which AFL great retired this week? Butts.
Buddy. Big Buddy Franklin.
Yep, under Butts. Yep, that's a tick. Well done. Daesh Irrigation and Fodder, Player of the Year, Cats v Jervois. Who got 2 votes?
Unga.
Yep.
Now I know this because it was up efficiently on the RMFL page.
Yep.
For the Cats, Ace Didderford.
Yep, correct. 1 each to everyone. Okay. Question number 4. Who won the TV Week Gold Logie?
Unga.
Yes, Unga.
Sonia Kruger.
Yep, correct.
The lovely Sonia Kruger.
The lovely Sonia Kruger. All right. Question 5. How much did Port Power get fined?
Unga.
Oh, I'll give that captain.
100,000. 50 in the soft cap. Want any more info?
Well,
Should have been more.
well Koshy had that sitting in his centre console when he paid that out of his centre console, right of his car.
Pulled it out of his nose.
So he had it in his back. He had it in his wallet. He just paid cash. All right. Question number 6. Who coached Imperials in 2022? Oh, yes.
Comment, man.
Okay, captain. 3 to captain. Okay. Who's the ins for the Suns game today?
Oh, hell.
Unga.
Yeah.
Pass.
I think I read it out. Chris Vince.
Yes, Chris Vince it is.
I looked at the blueprint.
Okay. So we've got 3 to the captain, 1 to Butts and 2 to Unga. Okay, it is a multiple choice question. Matt, and you cannot answer until the third one is read out.
Okay.
Matt Rankin from Ramblers won the Male Medal in A, 2018, B, 2019 or C, 2020?
Butts.
Yeah, Butts.
That was, what was that, Matty Rankin?
Yep.
2017, wasn't it? 19.
2019 is correct.
Yes. Yep. I should have known that. I was there.
2019
I
is
was there.
Yep.
I've gone way too early.
That question was angled for you.
Yeah,
you know, Butts.
yeah.
You're not the umpire that picked out the second new ball, did you?
All right.
Dodgy.
Okay. As of last night, who was on top of the AFL ladder? Unga.
I saw it. It's Collingwood.
Yep, correct.
That applies.
All right. So just that's question number 9. So we've got Adam on 4, captain on 3, with 1 question to go. Who won the RMFL A grade premiership in 2014?
Unga.
Oh, Adam. Sorry, has captain come in 2014?
Wasn't a good day.
Wasn't a good day for
me.
No.
The timer has to have gone.
Did you say 14 or 15?
Oh, hang on, he's buying time here. 14. 5.
Go Menengi.
4. Yeah, correct. All right. So that, at this point, puts the captain on 4, Butts on 2, and Adam on 4. So it's going to be a tie question. So, Butts, you put your buzzer down. All right. Tie-breaking question is, who won the RMFL leading goal kick in 2022?
Unga.
Oh, who got that? Oh, captain gets that one.
Johnny Boris.
That's incorrect.
It was Josh Scott.
Yes, and how many goals did he kick?
Enough to win.
Let me.
No, it doesn't matter.
Let me think. It was around 70.
Correct. Yes. So Adam wins Matt's quiz today, and that's the first time you've been beaten for the year, captain.
Look, there's times you just got to bring the young ones through.
Give him a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
it.
don't want to skip the day.
Oh, he won't play next week, will he? Yeah. Oh, well, how's this? When I left the house this morning, Katrina said, well, go and play with the boys. I said, I'm not playing with the boys. This is serious stuff. Yeah. She said, go and play with the boys. No. All right, well, that's Matt's quiz for this week, and brought to you by Professionals Murray Bridge. And we do just need to do our close out, our thank yous. Thank you to Denise and Mary Lou in production. We've got Ken and Wayne on the camera. We have our props manager, Jimmy. That's a new title for Jimmy today. And of course, Jimmy will be back with Jimmy's joke very shortly in the main game. Thanks to the panel, Adam Ungahel, Alex Butts-Button, and the captain, Shane Snell. Thanks for watching Before the Game. I'm Matt Hood. Goodbye.